Folks, it's Retro Pals, it's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time to put some mascots in their place. Welcome to the Retro Pals Mascot Friday rankings, where you can say whether these games are better or worse than Bubsy. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good evening here. Wrapping up the week with some PC Engine. Yeah, I decided that we were going a little bit too mainstream with our last couple of weeks. We played the Super Famicom for...
What the hell?
Like, come on, that is the most mainstream thing of all.
At one point recently?
We played Zelda.
Oh,
Oof,
God.
gotta get that stink off me. We gotta get back to our roots. We gotta get obscure. So this week's Mascot Friday theme is PC Engine platformers. Not only that, but these games are Japanese exclusive. They are exclusive to the PC Engine, and they're original to the PC Engine. Ooh. So this is what the TurboGrafx 16 looked like in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to thank Lavos for subscribing to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 2 months in a row. Thanks.
Yeah. Let's get this started.
Well, I'm a little tongue-tied today.
So tonight's winners of our poll are Dragon Egg! Energy.
Oh, I'm excited.
Owie Blink.
Mm-hmm.
And Hanii on the Road, just squeaking in one vote ahead of Doraemon and Dorabian Nights. We're going to have to wait to figure out what that is.
Thank you, JP Ronnie, for subscribing as well. They say Bubsy, Gex, and Rolo. Thank you.
Excellent. The dream team.
Exactly.
So let's get this started with tonight's winner. The overall poll winner capturing 19% of the vote with 36 votes. It's Dragon Egg.
Ooh.
This does not have a translation as far as I know, though 2 of tonight's games do.
Ooh, cool. Also, we got 500 bits from Kempertian, who says, "Good luck with the stream, Retro Pals. I'll be watching in spirit," by which I mean while I sleep. Yeah,
nice, thank you.
We'll project ourselves into your brain.
Have a good sleep. Have dreams of dragons and eggs.
Dragon Egg! This is like...
Dragon Egg.
This is Alex Core. I'm very excited to play this.
There you go, Alex.
Oh, music.
This is all for you.
It's a Messiah.
Long, long ago, Canistrando Dewa... shit. I already lost my place.
Cool! That's me.
Anyway, you know the deal. There's dragons. They lay eggs, being reptiles and all.
I like that dithering effect, is that it goes up and down.
That's pretty cool, yeah. That's a nice little fancy touch.
Okay, so there's demons. It's cool skull guys. People riding dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps training them.
Dragon's a very common theme in TurboGrafx 16 games.
That's why it's one of the best systems ever made.
Mm-hmm. You got your Dragon Spirit, Dragon Saber, Dragon Egg.
Dragon's Lair.
Well...
Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of my faves.
Mm-hmm. Who are we? Are we that old man? It's the objects of the game to take a nap. Oh, he has the egg.
Oh, it's Yoshi! That's just Yoshi. Everyone, it's Yoshi.
Uzi says, hope this game isn't too difficult. I like dragon eggs over easy.
I saw that, and I didn't want to mention it.
Well, I did it anyway.
It was too good. Cool goggles.
Man, that's a cinematic touch right there.
Mm-hmm, actually, that's really neat.
Did it say who made this? Was it Messiah?
Yes.
Okay, so NCS, that sort of deal. The people who did the Choaniki series, as well as Target Earth. They were also quite active here on the PC Engine. Oh yeah, put it on easy. Good.
Again, over easy. Okay, so I like, Oh, I've got the egg on my back!
Uh-huh. So it's called Dragon Egg.
Oh
and
my
you
god, I hit people with the egg!
You bonk people over the head with the dang egg. You got these skeletons who are weak to dragon eggs.
Oh,
and when you power up,
oh!
It becomes a dragon in your knapsack. And it flames people. Not on the internet, but in real life.
Ah! Danny! Danny!
So, do you have a new favorite PC
Yes!
Engine game? Okay.
Other games suck! Sorry, other games. Sorry, Dragon.
Go to hell, Keith Courage. Eat
Honestly...
shit, bonk. We got a new hero in town.
Yes!
And it's an egg that's also a dragon. He proteg, but he also atteg. Yes. That is true. So this game, at least on first appearance, keeps it pretty simple. You jump with one button and you bonk with the other. And if you power up, you can use your dragon attack. It looks like each heart in your life meter gives you multiple hits, a la bonk. There's some kind of power-up structure in the upper left. But overall, this is refreshingly straightforward, I gotta say. Especially after those 3D platformers we played last week.
It has checkpoints!
It's a game where you just go left to right and you bonk stuff. Oh my god, it's a full-ass dragon. Look at him go. You should be able to stomp on people while you're the dragon. I bet you can't, but you should be able to.
I'll try.
Oh, how big does this dragon get? Is this his final form?
No way, it can't be. There's more room for orbs up there.
Alright, well now you can collect more orbs. So I guess people voted for this because of the name. It was one of the few English language names on the list. And it had an exclamation mark, which made it sound kind of friendly and interesting.
Well, so far I could say it. God! I keep killing him. Yes!
Try that again.
Yes, I have to be.
Oh,
no, it's egg still! No!
You're back to egg form.
No, it sucks.
You gotta evolve that dragon, Alex.
I know, it's like Pokemon, but dragon. Okay. This dragon has evolved its positions. It now thinks that scrambled eggs are good.
I'm a consumer asks, is there any way to hover with the dragon? That's something you'll have to find out next time you're full size.
I just took the hit instead of trying to kill that guy.
Full size instead of fun size. Right now you're the fun size dragon.
I am. It's me in real life too.
I will say, what little I played of this, the controls are very crisp. There's no momentum to this game whatsoever. It's like you move and you jump and it happens instantly. None of that Super Mario Brothers momentum bullshit here. This dragon controls like a dragon. Not like a coward, like Mario.
Excuse me?
Super Mario World was fun. I had fun playing it.
A coward? Oh, nice.
Ida Shy, says the kangaroo person?
Yes.
Oh yeah, dragon up. How nice that these are all in English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even shopkeepers are cute in this game. You gotta say, this is a cute game. There's something to be said for cuteness in these old games.
I'm not dealing with that guy.
I feel the PC Engine had kind of a knack for it being trapped in between 8 and 16-bit. That's what you call the cute valley. You can't escape it. All your games end up looking cute no matter what you do.
No, I don't have a float, unfortunately, that I can tell.
I also like that your power-ups...
Spread shot!
They gradually increase your range. Like, did you notice when you first hatched the dragon, his fire was like a little bit further than your regular attack?
Mm-hmm.
And now you got this full screen, reaching to the edge of the screen attack.
Yeah, it's really neat.
I assume the game is designed with, like, being at the first level of power. It's balanced around that. But it's still nice it gives you that attack there.
Well, I made it. Hey,
yeah,
this
JP
is
Rana,
great.
cuteness beats metal arms any day of the week. Whoa, it's a big dude with a boomerang. Boomerang dino with a... Oh, his tail's hurt. Maybe you need to hit him in the tail. Yeah. Cool.
Got him. Hey, everybody, this is great.
This seems like a really good game. I gotta say. I didn't have high expectations, but it seems pretty neat. Close. And now get your crystal. She's like, #1!
Danny, you're gonna have to pry this from me. This is amazing. This is
Alex
great.
is having a good time.
Yes. Yes.
Judging from that map, it doesn't look like it's too long of a game either. Of course, this does seem pretty simplistic to the Super CD games that would come later, but...
Whoa.
Man, this game's design sensibility is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm completely okay with this just being an average platformer with super cute characters.
Yeah, it plays well. Cool Coyote, thank you very much for voting for dragons. They are valid.
Uzi, this did not come out on the TurboGrafx 16. Another Japanese exclusive, like most Turbo 16 games. I don't know if Johnny Turbo lobbied for the release of this. Lately, he's been posting on Twitter about the games he wanted to bring over, but couldn't due to various reasons. Mostly shooters. He revealed he wanted to release Gradius 2, which would have been pretty good.
Oh, wow.
I hope he starts getting really wild with it. I hope he's all like, yep, I wanted to bring over Toilet Kids. For some reason, they wouldn't let me.
Do you think Johnny would really want Toilet Kids?
I don't know.
He's a wild man. You know, maybe Tom Green would like Toilet Kids.
Yeah, that's true. If Tom Green would like it, then Johnny Turbo would also like it. If you haven't seen Johnny Turbo's Twitter, it's basically nothing but promoting his new Switch games, announcing which TurboGrafx 16 games he tried and failed to bring over, and retweets and replies to Tom Green. And no one else, just Tom Green.
Well...
Hey, we all need an idol. Maybe he's just a big fan of Daddy, Would You Like Some Sausage? I mean, who isn't? He's not a fan of the movie, just that one part.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, that interview. Or not interview, just this feature that Arnold Rimmer posted. That's a good one. That's a Gama Sutra classic right there. I think Johnny Turbo's quoted on the last page.
Okay, so I hate these guys.
Got some Tom Green theories floating around. Good.
Tom Green loves the Turbo.
Keep the discussion going.
Yeah, join the conversation about Tom Green and the TurboGrafx.
What do you think Tom Green's favorite PC Engine game is?
Toilet
And not
Kids.
TurboGrafx 16.
Toilet
Okay.
Kids.
Yeah, it's got to be Toilet Kids.
It's like, look at that game. Either Toilet Kids or JJ and Jeff, you know. Kato and Ken personally, probably. Doesn't like the censorship. The censored video games. Where they were like, hey, maybe we can have less shit. How dare they?
Maybe he's like really hardcore and he's all like, you should have brought over Ginga Fuke Densetsu Sapphire, so I wouldn't have to pay $1,000 for my copy.
Danny, are you Tom Green?
Yeah, I'm Tom Green.
Fuck! Pink goo is killing me.
It seems to be a recurring thing throughout a couple of levels. Why is the goo pink?
Okay, so... Oh, that's more convenient.
Is the Kool-Aid poisonous to dragons?
Yes. Unfortunately, the Kool-Aid Man is his number one enemy, other than thirst, is dragons.
Tom Green is a Bonk fan. Tom Green paid for a bootleg of Sapphire.
He's a huge East Far East of Eden fan.
Tom Green is Johnny Turbo. Wow, how deep does the rabbit hole go?
Alright, I better give you the controller soon, because I'm just going to play this all night, honestly.
Yeah, hand it over. I want to see how this plays.
Okay, after I die.
How would you describe the controls?
Great.
Yeah, it seems like they do the job. All these platforms are pretty blocky and well-defined.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see there being that many issues with controls. Maybe if anything, the level design's a little bit simplistic.
Yeah.
This kind of harkens back to the old 8-bit platformers.
And the pink goo kind of has a larger hitbox than you'd expect, is the thing. It's pretty easy to get knocked back by it.
Do you think the pink goo is a reference to the California Raisins' The Grape Escape?
That... Alright, everybody, it's time for some game theory.
Messiah was so impressed by Capcom's unreleased NES game.
Messiah is just huge Raisin fans. You wouldn't expect it, but they're all big Will Vinton heads.
Yep, confirmed. No one has ever seen Tom Green and Johnny Turbo at the same place. Let's book them both on the show for next week. I bet Johnny would be over the moon.
How can we get... Listen, if you know Tom Green's number, let me know.
We'll get in touch.
Yeah. Sorry that I haven't died yet. I'll hand over the controller when I get the next part. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, California Raisins isn't bad. It's just, yeah, it's not up to Capcom's usual standards, which is probably why they didn't release it. There's way worse games on the NES. Now I'm playing. I'm the one in control of the dragon. Flaming these Onis for their Star Wars opinions.
Oh my god, everyone has opinions.
Yeah.
Here's my opinion. It's Star Wars, baby! You got all your classics, you got...
Ooh, look at this. Uh-oh. Well...
Just do it!
Into the void. Welcome to Friday, everyone.
We can't avoid it.
Alright, I want Punch Up. I want Dragon Up. Give me a barrier. Give me another Punch Up. Give me another Dragon Up.
He gives you all the dragons. Hey, that mole kicked ass.
Whoa! This dragon's on drugs.
Excuse me?
So the fourth dragon form isn't a huge dragon. It's invincibility, I guess. Unless that was one of the other items I bought. Psychedelic dragon.
Oh my god.
This little robot.
Kick his ass.
Yeah, he's dead.
Good. It could be the barrier you bought.
Oh yeah, that's the barrier. Okay. It's a cool looking effect. Can you just use turbo for this game? That would be nice. Oh, you can.
Nice. This lady just bonking that dragon like eh.
Oh, I see. You can't jump while your attack is out. That's, I guess it makes sense that they would do that.
Look at that!
That's a cool frame right there.
So
I like that. Ah, close.
I think you're still good.
Alex, this is good.
It's great.
This is good, simple stuff. Why didn't they bring this out over here? You could have packed this in. It would have been better than Keith Courage.
It's got rainbows still. You know, the dragon can be a rainbow. It's, same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, that slime is cool.
This whole game is cool.
Well, now you're the cool bit. Oh my god,
wow,
it's so powerful.
Do not mess with this dragon.
See, he looks like he should be able to fly.
He does. He's big enough.
One complaint. Dragon cannot fly.
Whoa, missed
Yeah.
it. He flaps his wings. He tries. That doesn't really do anything, though. Ugh.
Alright, the cover of this for the US, it would be like Arnold Rimmer. That dragon would be so like, it would be ferocious, just like,
that dragon would be ripped, dude.
That dragon would be so ripped, and she would be like...
It would be like, both of them would seem like they're airbrushed on the side of a van.
She would not be wearing this. She would be wearing like, you know what? She would be like airbrushed Franzetta, but they wouldn't put her in like a bikini. They would put her in like, I could see her in like an 80s business suit, airbrushed, like next to a dragon. I don't know why. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
Business dragon.
Well, yeah. I mean, imagine. Well, I mean, I could see Murphy Brown as the protagonist of this game.
Imagine dragons, you say. Okay.
Oh yeah, she is wearing the goggles while she's riding the dragon.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, good catch.
You gotta do that so you don't get bugs in your mouth.
I would assume it'd be for her eyes, but...
Bugs.
Bugs in general.
Oh wait, that doesn't even protect her mouth.
I was gonna say...
What I said didn't even make sense. It's Friday! It's Friday when I can say what I want, and it doesn't have to make sense. That's what this show's for.
Where a kid can be a kid. Where a 35-year-old can be a 35-year-old.
Let's go in here. Yeah, we bought most of the good stuff. Can we buy a skull?
No, I'm afraid that'll kill you!
I'm gonna buy the skull.
Okay, if it kills you... Well, it didn't kill you.
Maybe it's like a bomb or something. Okay, I don't like the design of this level in particular.
Yeah, this isn't
where it returns you to the bottom. said, it's not super frustrating, and they probably keep this part short.
I think that skull was poisoned because your health is slowly going down.
Is it? Why would they sell poison?
Well, maybe it's... Well, now we'll never know.
Back at it again.
So close to leveling that dragon up again.
I already love that dragon.
But do you rock the dragon?
Oh yeah. Dragon, dragon. Someday I will climb this mountain.
You're doing good.
Anyone else have experience with this game?
I haven't seen a lot of folks in chat mentioning they've played it before, but... A lot of debate about what the box art will look like.
That is the most important part. Well, if you want it to fit in with the other TurboGrafx games, it would have to look like shit. Let's just be real here. Okay, I see. Here we go. Progress.
Slowly wait for the platform. This level design has kind of given me, like, not aesthetically, but it reminds me of a lot of Amiga platformer design, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. It's very, yeah, it's simple. Kind of pared down, actually, compared to what was that at the time. This was what, 90, 91? Teleporter maze! Alright, screw it. No, this game's terrible. This sucks. This is a horrible game.
Alright, according to Electric Boogaloo, this is the last NCS published game released on HuCard, according to NEC Retro.
Oh, wow, so
this was 1991.
Yeah, this would have been going up next to Sonic the Hedgehog.
I think this is just as good as Sonic, if not better.
Well, Sonic doesn't have any dragons.
That is so true, and I think that's actually one of the worst things about Sonic.
Alright, I thought the level design was inoffensive until they threw me into a teleporter maze.
Yeah, this is too early for a teleporter maze.
Yeah.
Best time for a teleporter maze is never, honestly.
So these backgrounds are just starting to look blockier and blockier the more I go.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very angular. I bet they ran into troubles regarding, like, ROM space. Bet you they wanted this game to be bigger than it was. Then they could have had more dragon transformations.
A bio-lizard is kind of like a dragon. That's true.
Yeah.
But I just can't see dragons betraying me like the way the bio-lizard did, honestly.
Stupid bio-lizard.
Okay, we're slamming the brakes here because apparently there may be dragons in the Archie Sonic comics, which makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah, there's Dulcie.
You're right! How could I forget? Everyone's favorite Sonic character, Dulcie the Dragon!
Yeah, she was in Season 2 of Sat-AM.
How did I...
She was voiced by that one lady who does all the Rugrats.
Oh god, her! The Rugrat lady!
My voice sounds like sandpaper!
Madam Rugrats! They call her.
Ah, we made it to the exit. That wasn't so bad, I guess. I've had worse teleporter mazes, but if they have one, there's probably gonna be more.
Ides of Merch, she had the dragon has a terrible arc in Archie Sonic. I'm very curious. Does she like...
You don't know.
What, I don't? Oh no, Danny?
This is something that was not explored in the cartoon for obvious reasons, but I think she was in an abusive relationship.
That's not funny, Alex!
That's not something to laugh
funny.
at. In any other case, it wouldn't, but it's Dulcie the Dragon in the Sonic comics. If I'm wrong, please correct me.
No, that's the first thing Ides of Merch said.
Okay.
And they are the I count them as a Sonic expert. Wow, I am not trying. I'm only laughing because who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Ken Penders.
Well, that's true. Did he try
Got
to
him.
claim he had like copyright on writing abusive relationships or something at one point?
Maybe.
Anyways, moving on from that. What do you think, Danny?
This is good. I enjoy this game. Even when it's being an annoying piece of shit, which it kind of was in the last level, it was still fun. I wasn't getting frustrated. I wasn't yelling at the TV.
I I wish we could escape the nightmare of the Penderverse, but...
We never will.
Who's your favorite echidna?
Gotta go with Knuckles, the classic. I'm old school, you see.
I like Julie Sue, Julie Stew, Maria Boo, and Donkey Stew.
Donkey Stew.
That guy's a donkey. He's just a donkey. He's a donkey with fake dreads.
Should we move on? I kind of like this effect that they introduced here.
Actually, that's a good point, Nova. Archie treated their workers so poorly it made you root for Ken Penders during that loss. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bad. All right. Oh yeah, can't forget Disco Stew, the number one echidna of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this game is super cute, BMF. It's kind of amazing.
It's really neat. And it seems to be kind of short. I'd like to play more of this and see if it's speedrunnable. It seems like the kind of game that would be an ideal speed game. But in the meantime, I'm starting to hit a wall in terms of difficulty, so down I go. Dragon Egg!
Dragon Egg!
For your PC Engine. Check it out. Why not? Ah, finally. I think this might be the redemption of the PC Engine. You know we've rated some of those games really low. Darkwing Duck is like our second lowest game. Then there was the Unspeakable Baby Joe.
Oh god.
But tonight's stream isn't going to be all good games, because next we have Energy. Now this is something I'm torn on. Since we last played this game, and we did play it back when we were Adventure Pals, a translation patch has been released. That's good. Not for our purposes though, because the patch actually changes a lot of gameplay mechanics. It gets rid of a lot of the shittier parts of the game. So how should we handle this? I want to play both, but what should we play first?
That is a fucking conundrum.
Maybe we should play the original PC Engine version just to see just to notice all the problems, and then we play the patched version.
I think that's what we should do.
The one we're going to rank tonight is definitely the retail version, though, so keep that in mind. Keep in mind this game has serious problems that the patch fixed.
Yeah, everyone wants us to play the original and then play the new one for the most part, so yeah.
Sounds good to me. Here you go, Alex.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
So this is one of the more infamous PC Engine games. This may be the worst PC Engine game, according to magazine ratings at the time. This is Energy. It's based on a PC-98 game by the name of Ashe. It's spelled A-S-H-E, if you want to look that up. A very similar game, but it's also real different when they brought it over to PC Engine. It's kind of worse by every account. Now, eventually we'll see this part in English, so you can figure out what everyone's saying. But basically, it's the post-apocalypse. There's all these monsters killing everyone, and you're part of this organization that's going to go around and stop the monsters.
Cool.
You're also a bunch of psychic kids.
Can I not stop them? Oh my god, I died. I was going to ask if I couldn't stop the monsters, but it looks like I don't have a choice. They killed me. As they say, they drew first blood.
Notice, first of all, how slow the text is. Slowness is going to be a pretty common theme.
How do I... Oh.
What was it, like start? Oh yeah, this game's soundtrack is actually amazing. Some of the tracks are real good. But just look at these graphics.
I love his eyes.
And you get to enter your name. Oh, this track's good.
I love the sleazy energy music.
Yeah, the PC-98 version seems to be okay. Like, nothing spectacular. But man, when you bring over a computer game to consoles, you have higher expectations than this.
Hey.
So this is the best part of the game. It's a single-screen, flick-based platformer, but the scrolling between screens is extremely slow. Oh my god, I realized, by my rules, this may not be rankable. I kind of want to just rank games that are actually scrolling, not like single screen. Maybe we'll make an exception for this one.
I think we should make an exception.
Just look at that.
Hold on.
It takes you like a second to reach the other side of the screen, and it takes more time for the next screen to load. That's
I like
amazing.
that they spawned on top of me.
Yeah, and they spawn infinitely, so there's really no reason to fight them. So it's all like, me, says that text. That's like crying, I guess. And she's all like, help me, there's monsters down there. Hiccup, hiccup.
Oh no.
And she's got the hiccups.
That day.
As it turns out, she's an eyeball monster.
Oh, are you kidding me?
She says, "Ga ha ha ha," and then she calls you a baka.
Fair enough. Wow, look at that climbing sprite.
Look at those enemy graphics.
There we go.
Man, that's almost avant-garde, like something you'd see in Yellow Submarine or something.
One of those, like...
The ultimate avant-garde movie.
It looks like one of those, like, intentional trash game,
Yeah. What do you think of this game, Alex? So this is one of the many stupid parts of the game. A lot of these screens, they lock you in until you kill all the enemies. The door only appears when you take several steps into the room, and it takes you a really long time for the doors to finally realize that all the enemies are killed for them to open up. Like, check that out. It just does that. And that's one feature the patch could not fix. The translator in the README was just like, look, I got sick of fixing all this game's problems. I didn't have time for this one. Oh, doors appeared after the enemies were killed.
Are you kidding me?
And now they're gone. This is a good game. Yeah, David Cronenberg's Yellow Submarine. Rambler says, the best part is holding fire and jump at the same time.
Are you...
Yeah, that's what happens. The game just kind of slows to a crawl. I'm looking on the controller and I don't have the turbo settings set. It just does that.
I'm gonna turn on turbo and try it. Okay.
Oh, also, try tapping left or right. The game doesn't have an idle sprite, so it just stops on whatever frame you're on.
I'm skanking.
This game invented skanking.
Pick it up. Okay, let's go. Enough skanking. Enough ska revival for now, we're off.
Freonian says, maybe they lost the source code like a week before the game was supposed to release. Yeah, they just tossed together some graphics in like a week. That's a power-up kit.
Cool.
Yeah, FM Town's Party. I think the PC Engine may be underrated in terms of just completely shit platformers.
The Kusoge on this game is very interesting.
I played a lot of good ones, but the bad ones, they are really bad. They really stand out. Like Baby Joe, that's nightmare material. And yeah, Darkwing Duck does at least have the redeeming quality that it's a Darkwing Duck game. This is just... I don't know who to blame for this.
God, maybe?
Yeah, this is God's fault.
Mm-hmm. This music is so good compared to this fucking...
I know, it doesn't belong here.
No.
Someone gotta tell the Pope about this game. I noticed that little wiggle you did when you were dropping. Oh yeah, just climb all over.
Is the Pope mad at video games?
Probably. I bet he's mad at this one.
I would assume he's mad at Fortnite, but... Because, you know, the only Fortnite you should be doing is... church.
Let me just interrupt that joke before you finish telling it.
Thank you.
Blab says, I don't know if this is worse than Darkwing Duck, but I'd rather play the Baby Joe than this.
Wow.
Yeah, this game sets a pretty low bar. I don't know if it's the worst game we played. We have played a couple hundred, and I can think of a couple games that are worse than this. Yeah, here you gotta save your horrifying frog friend, so he can help you on the screen up ahead.
Won't they die?
I can't really explain how bad this game controls, too. It's just like, your shots don't seem like they do anything. It just seems really ineffective. Everything you do, you're always bouncing off of things. Shot him in the face, it's fine.
He's fine.
He calls you Oni-chan.
Uh-oh.
All sorts of things wrong with this game. Meanwhile, JP Ronnie says, I'd rather play this over Baby Joe. So maybe this is an underground classic?
Well, I am underground, literally.
Yeah.
Speaking to a frog who has weird intentions for me, I assume.
Okay, go use him at the screen above. He's the one who's going to help you get across.
So I guess go back? Or...
Yeah, just go back. And then you go up. He helps you get across. And I think what I want to do is, once you play the frog music, which is the best part of the game, we're going to switch to the English version.
Okay.
But just keep in mind the sheer shittiness of this original game. All right. Thanks, Alex. Alex handed over the controller. Now, based on what you've seen, keep that in mind. Keep all that game's jankiness in mind when you see this translation patch. Because, man, in any other case that's not this stream, this would be a good thing, the game being fixed. This is definitely the way to play this. If just to save all the time you would normally spend looking at those transition screens.
Sorry that you couldn't hear the frog music. I apologize.
Hey, I'll get to it this time.
So
And first of all, look how fast the text goes.
Oh, it's normal.
But it also has a side effect, specifically when
Oh my god.
people try to talk.
Their eyes.
I kind of like this better. No response from Peaches.
Oh, not Peaches. Well, we gotta save Tokyo.
That guy looks extra freaky now.
Oh, I hate him.
I got a weapon, but I don't know how to use it. My name is the Invincible
I saw.
Danny.
Sorry, I saw his dad for a second. I'm like, yes, the Invincible Dan.
The Invincible Daddy.
Danny?
Alright, so this game still has problems. The infinitely respawning enemies. The fact that you don't have an idle sprite. But look at this.
Wow!
Look at that. That alone cuts like 4/5 of the playtime right there. No shit. It just goes... it changes the game completely. I am one of those warriors of justice. Monster came out of this hole.
Oh no. Okay. Well, we shouldn't have disobeyed that Hebron or whatever.
Shouldn't have done it. So with this patch, you can maybe appreciate this game's finer qualities.
Like that?
Yeah, like this.
I appreciate that so much.
Again, some of these things the translator couldn't fix or didn't have time to fix. Actually, I just remembered why he didn't fix the door thing. It's because it was fixable, but if you make the door spawn instantly, all the enemies spawn instantly as well, which has a chance to crash the game. So, leave them in, you can do this. God, yeah, just holding 1 and 2 does that. Just brings the game to its knees for no reason.
I like it, they're like, oh sorry, forgot the doors. Oh wait, no, we don't need them anymore.
Yeah, this game's kind of awesome. I will say this game is broken and bad in pretty unique and fascinating ways, like the door thing. Like, what other game does that?
It's really funny. Oh, nice life.
I got life that time. Last time it gave you poison.
Was that poison?
It was poison.
God!
Yeah, I'm powered up now.
Poison!
Poison.
Yeah, this game is pretty funny bad. It's not like...
It does have charm.
It does.
It's not in a frustrating way. It's just like, oh, why is it like this kind of way?
Well, it's a little frustrating, let's be honest, but...
It's bad in unique ways.
Like the pressing the shoot and the jump.
Oh, if you do it in midair, it does this. God, that's so good.
I thought it was going to travel underneath you, and it was like, low bridge.
This seriously does seem like a beta release of a game. What with the no idle sprites, the freezing the game when you push both buttons.
81 Rambler says, would it be fair to call this a Plan 9 from outer space of video games? Well, it is charming.
Man, yeah. I would say that's a pretty good comparison.
I thank you and Ethica for subscribing with Twitch Prime. I do appreciate that.
Nice, thank you. Alright, we're gonna use the frog this time. And we're gonna figure out what he says.
He said, oh brother, help me.
Oh, he does call... Okay. Yeah, that Oni-chan does mean that then. This is an accurate translation. Hang on, I'll rub on the door to your cell.
Yeah.
Capital B, brother.
I've been stuck here for a long time.
Solomon's flute.
Oh, there's an item I actually have to use. Okay, that's why I couldn't just...
Yeah. You couldn't just jump into the water.
Well, I like doing that. You know, I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
That is true. There we go.
Oh, it's Dad. Dad looks weird.
Dad's got a cool theme song.
He does. Turn this up.
Yeah, there's an inventory. Surprise inventory. That frog has boobs.
God.
Yeah, he's got a rack on him. See you later. Well, we must go.
Damn, I like Dad's song.
Plus, there's just the graphics. It just looks like something vomited all over the screen, and then just drew over it.
I kind of like that though. I love these like, I love these deluxe paint vines.
There's a patchwork quality to it for fuck's sake.
It's a maze.
Well, at least the screen transitions are really fast. This would be a pain in the ass. If you got all the way down there to the dead end, and then had to wait through like 3 more screen
that would
transitions.
suck. Let's see, the potato caverns, yeah.
The hallway of potatoes.
This is...
Oh god.
Jeez.
Oh no, wait, I'm not supposed to be here yet.
Yeah, don't go there. You're doing good.
There.
There you go.
Climbing's a little weird, believe it or not. So this guy's stuck in a wall, and we gotta help him. What's bothering you, buddy?
It's me, glasses!
A paradise for demons. Oh, they ate peaches.
It's fucking rude.
Oh god.
Oh god.
That's okay, you can just stand here and do this. Now pay attention to what happens after the boss dies.
Okay.
Notice how he's shooting these fireballs at me. It's another one of the game's hallmarks. Alright, boss is dead. But he's still firing at me!
What? How?
This is terrible.
Oakenfork says, moving to the country. That's right. Gonna eat me peaches. Red peaches.
Well, now we can use this room.
Cool.
There's some sort of method you can use to jump up here and start floating? Maybe you need to use your item. Yeah, there's some kind of mysterious... There it is. It just kind of happens. This is mentioned in the translation patch notes as well. It says the translator couldn't even figure out how this works. Ah, oh, damn it.
Oh, goddamn, you poor baby.
Let's do that again.
Oh, it sucks.
Hey, again, it's better with the screen transitions being what they are. We're all gonna die!
Shoot them!
Is that really all you say? Okay. But just imagine hitting your head and then having the screen take 30 seconds to scroll. This game is an experience. Oh, okay, we'll go up to the right this time.
FM Town's Party says, this game seems like a tie-in for a weird European prog rock band. Absolutely.
Wow, yeah.
This is absolutely Rush's energy. I shouldn't see as much as Rush.
Dream Theater, the game.
Oh my god, this is totally Dream Theater. Arnold Rimmer mentions this is more of a game than Cosmic Race. Do agree.
Yeah.
And this feels like the first ever game of a 14-year-old. Now, I see that, yeah.
Well, considering the PC98 scene, that's not too far off, probably.
Oh.
Hey, alright.
It's this Old Town Road.
Mm-hmm. Don't touch, don't kiss my heart, love. Oh, it restores your energy.
Oh, nice.
Hey, don't touch, don't kiss.
Got it.
My heart, love.
Good song. Don't you kiss me on the old country road.
Yeah, we get to keep listening to the song now.
That's good.
Our friends are at the very top, by the way. We gotta find a way up there.
Insane Wayne says King Crimson, Larks, Tongues, and Aspic, the game.
Pretty out there, King Crypt. God damn.
God, you're doing so good.
Okay, you gotta hug the wall, and then don't hug the wall, and then hug the wall again to get to the top. I got this now.
I believe in you. And Blab says bad sign when a guy jumps off a cliff after hearing your healing song.
Okay, this time we gotta go up to the middle.
Okay.
Thanks for the song! Ah!
It's like when a warrior gets stung by a bee. Okay, everyone's talking about this guy's outfit, and they're calling it,
It's good.
British khaki jeans.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, God!
No!
I'm so sorry.
This game is a pleasure.
Thank you, Alida Jarak, for the subscription with Twitch Prime. We do appreciate it.
Cool, thank you.
And we do appreciate it as we sink into the ether.
I'm gonna get up there.
I believe you.
Okay, now we go into the middle. I dropped the controller!
Oh, baby.
It's cool. It's cool.
We're cool.
It's a cool game.
Oh, this will be so bad in the original version with those fucking
Yeah.
scrolling.
Just imagine that. Just imagine that.
Getting a lot of RP Murphys.
Yeah, Murphy would not approve of this game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I believe you. I believe in nothing.
Me either.
By the way, this is platforming, so you can't say this isn't platforming, so this game totally counts.
Yeah, okay.
It counts, sorry.
And I'm thinking of, like, making a completely different list for computer platformers.
Fair.
Because there's kind of a lot of them.
It's...
Let me try that one more time and then we'll move on.
I'm sorry,
It's suffice to say this game is pretty terrible, but at least it's pretty terrible in some charming ways. And it's got a bunch of weird shit, like the girl singing to restore your health, and the dude getting stoned to death.
And whatever this is.
Now we won't get to this part, but after this is a subway level, and then by that point you've seen 90% of the game. The rest of the game involves just running back and forth over all these maps that you've already seen, until it finally just cuts to the end game abruptly. One more try.
Don't shoot her.
I'll shoot who I want.
Fair enough.
But in conclusion, if you're a Kusoge fan, you owe it to yourself to check this game out. It is some next level shit, truly.
One member says, I like the frog and his dad. I wish they were in something better.
You can climb on this! You can climb on this!
I am pissed.
Well, we found our horrible looking friends. Ah, this is awkward. cheap promo for another NCS game. That is a strategy RPG predecessor to Langrisser. Wow.
Listen, dumbass.
Then he calls me a dumbass. Ah, okay. Road crew worker. And what about this guy? What's his deal? Oh no.
Oh, hey. She's,
Nope, haven't seen her.
Mm-mm.
No idea where she is. Because that's the name of the game.
Yes.
You gotta talk to him a million times before he'll give you what you want.
Liquid ammonia!
And what you want is liquid ammonia.
Great! I get to smell like cat piss. That'll keep the enemies away.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I think now we can see that next section. And then we'll move on. Ribbit. Or maybe not. Maybe we need something else. Because this game is real cool. Let's use the ammonia on him. Oh, it worked.
Oh, he hated that. It does smell too bad.
Alright, we saved our friend. Okay, well, consider yourself lucky, because now you've seen, like I said before, about 80% of the game's world map. After this, it's just a bunch of talking to people on one side of the map and running towards the other and going back and forth until the game decides it's had enough. But what a memorable journey it is. Once again, if you consider yourself a connoisseur of bad games, check this out.
Absolutely.
I think you'll get a kick out of it. As for where it ranks in our list, well, that remains to be seen. I am honestly curious. Ugh. Ugh. Blech.
Yeah, same.
Next, let's move to another game that has a translation patch. This is Owie Blink, aka Blue Blink.
Oh, okay.
Here you go. Look at that
My
thing!
donkey's here!
That is the coolest donkey I've ever seen. Your Uber's here. So this seems to be some kind of fantasy adventure sort of thing.
Okay, it's me, some cool guy, and the...
And the Hamburglar!
This is a fucking Hamburglar!
Wow. I guess a Hamburglar is a class in this game.
I will.
Alright, pause then button 1 to revive. Uzi says this looks like a Christian cartoon you didn't know was anime as a kid.
Yes.
They could have easily reskinned this into a Jesus cartoon, yeah.
Okay, it's got armadillo, so already pretty happy.
Well, I can tell you this is a better looking game than Dragon Egg. Like, look at those backgrounds.
This is so
And
weird.
the platforms aren't as angular in this one. Also, you're controlling 3 dudes at once. How is that?
It's okay so far.
You could shoot.
I get money.
All good things.
It's so weird. Control's a little clunky, I won't lie.
Who the hell is translating PC Engine platformers? Not many people. This was one of the very first PC Engine games to be translated, actually. This came out more than a decade ago. The Energy one is more recent, and that's within the last couple years. But between those two games, there's only like maybe a dozen PC Engine games that have been translated. Honestly, kind of a shame, considering the bulk of the platform's library is Japan only. Ultimo says, press select to switch your... Okay, yeah, you push select to choose your starring character.
Oh, and they each have different jumps. Okay.
Okay. This is like Mario 2, except you control all the
Oh,
characters
she
at once.
can't shoot. Okay, so she can jump high, but she can't shoot.
Yeah, she doesn't believe in violence.
This guy's a better weapon. He can't jump far. Oh my god. Ah, guns!
Vagrant Race Tool describes the people trailing behind you as 2 King of Chicago rejects.
Oh man, I got that, there's the CGA version of that on Windows is on archive.org and it runs well. The other versions don't really run very well, but that one does, so check that out. Oh, crap.
I think you gotta be the girl.
Oh, boo. Okay. Actually, she's actually pretty good here.
Yeah, Tave, it's pretty much just 2D Sonic Heroes. See, this is Amy Rose, and behind her is Knuckles, and behind him is Big the Cat, because he's big.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any donkeys yet, and I'm mad.
Good question, where is that donkey?
Got it. Wait, which road leads to boss?
The other one.
Well, I can only go one way, so...
Okay.
So. Okay, so it's an anime series. It's based on an anime series by Tezuka, so...
Oh, really? But it seems so cool.
Saying Tezuka wasn't cool.
I'm saying anime games usually aren't, but
That's true.
yeah, for this to be a licensed game and show any kind of creativity is kind of unusual.
So it's like Hamburglar and Hamburglar Zero here.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Blues Brothers, but they're Hamburglars.
Honestly, Danny, I think that would have made the movie better. I know that's controversial, but just
I
hear
think
me
so
out.
too.
Imagine, instead of the Blues, they just eat hamburgers on stage. Dan Aykroyd
That would rule.
just on stage eating all the hamburgers he can.
Boogaloo, you saying this game is West Tone? I know they did a lot of early PC Engine stuff.
Okay.
That wouldn't surprise me. And yeah, that's right. You do control different characters in these scenes. Maybe it's the princess and the other guy in disguise or something. I guess you would have to watch the show.
How do I...
Maybe you need to find a hidden exit in one of these places.
Maybe? Or a key? Or...
Wow, this game is pure West Tone. Ryuichi Nishizawa
My donkey!
produced it. There's your donkey.
My donkey used its power to save me!
Cool.
Wow!
That's a pretty good donkey. Oh, key. I bet you need that.
Yeah, because there's a second door right there. Okay.
That was a good donk.
That donkey rules.
Excellent use of donk. I think someone mentioned it a minute ago, but this game is superficially similar to an old Famicom game called Hana no Star Kaido, which is another game where you control two characters at once. In that game, though, they don't match your movements. They each... it's hard to describe. It's much more clumsy than this is. Here, it doesn't seem like you need to have to worry about the other characters clearing jumps, because they automatically jump after you.
Oh, come on! I got a key.
Oh, you do? Maybe you need more keys.
Maybe I need to use the key elsewhere? If anybody has any ideas, let me know in the comments or chat or whatever. I'll try here.
Maybe we gotta talk to someone else in the village.
I'm gonna take this upper route.
Oh yeah, that Phoenix platformer. That was a Konami game. That was a pretty good game based on a Tezuka anime. There was also an Astro Boy game for Famicom, which is terrible.
Fuck!
See, even Alex thinks so.
Oh, I'm stuck. Wait, no, I'm not. Hold on. There we go.
Ah, you can't jump up there.
Why? No, I did it. A little perseverance.
Okay, Avi says, your animal friend, the donkey, is named Blink, and he's blue. He is the blue Blink.
Oh, okay. Side door here.
Oh yeah, go into the...
Oh, cool!
Well... Looks like Salvador Dali had a drug party in the back of the church.
It happens.
Yeah. This looks like something out of Wonder Dog. And I'm noticing some of the scenes are auto-scrolling. Like, what's the deal with that? I guess that kind of reminds me of Wonder Boy 3, which was also by West Tone, and also got a PC Engine port.
Guess I'm out of here.
Okay, maybe you can go to another area? Possibly?
Try this. Okay, I'm trying this level again. Got a key and a heart of gold. These guys.
Okay, Blab actually posted the story of Blue Blink. A mystical pony named Blink was saved from a thunder shower by Kakeru. And Blink says if he's ever in trouble, all you gotta do is call his name 3 times and he'll appear, just like Beetlejuice. At the end of the summer, his father, a writer of children's stories, is kidnapped.
Oh,
And he
shit.
calls out for Blink's name, and you gotta go find your dad with your magical flying donkey. Okay, that does explain things.
Okay, what big stairs? Okay, find those big stairs for me. I'm supposed to be seeing some big stairs.
Big stairs.
Big stairs. Whatever. Big stairs. Big stairs, big money.
Spartanberry says to switch between streets, you gotta enter some kind of complicated button sequence. Like B or down or something.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
The big stairs are at the end of the stage, made out of wood.
Okay, I found them. There we go.
Okay.
All right, thank you for the advice. Thank you for the hints there.
All right, so we got a Super Mario World structure going on here. Take the right path, and you too can head to Bowser's back door.
Oh god, thought that was over with.
I really thought the Star Road led to the back door. I was mad at myself for not getting that right.
It only politely led to the front door.
Bowser's front door. Oh, there you go. So, interesting progression here. These levels have multiple exits. There's stuff you gotta do to finish them. And so far, this doesn't seem like to be too difficult or shitty. I don't know of a better way to phrase that. It's not too shitty just yet.
Oh god. Well, I missed the door.
Yes, I was mad at myself for missing access to Bowser's back door. Can you choose what dudes you take with you? I wonder. Okay, you got that dude who was there with the town. He was with you in the town earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But who's the Hamburglar? That can't be the princess.
I don't know.
It's a Hamburglar and your layabout friend, says Eyes of Merch.
I keep falling.
Citricola says Bowser's back door is the name of his leather bar. So keep that in mind next time we play.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks.
No problem.
Okay.
Prince of Redaction says, this has a calm pace, like other Westone games. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Wonder Boy and Monster Land, based on
I'm
what I've
normal.
seen so far. Mixed with the auto-scrolling of Wonder Boy 3.
And Alex is...
And Alex is yelping.
Okay.
Arnold Rimmer says, Westone also made another PC Engine game called Blood Gear, which is like Zelda 2, but with mechs.
Alright.
You'll get it this time. Nova Police describes this as a game that takes months to finish without hints, and once you know what to do, it'll take like 12 minutes. Yeah, it totally does.
Okay.
Jump on the first brick, then jump to the right. No, keep going. It's, yeah, it's this next platform coming up. Yeah, make a big jump. Big jump, yeah, there you go. Now do it again. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god. My mom.
Well, you found my home.
No.
It's on the top floor.
Okay, after this I'm gonna hand this over to you so you can try, because we've been playing this for a while.
Okay.
At least it feels like I've been playing it for a while.
Spartanberry says, Westone made an RPG for the Super Famicom called Dark Half, where you play as a demon who eats NPC souls. Yeah, I've heard of that game. That is a game where, like,
Link, save me!
your whole deal is to, like, steal people's souls, and it has a really dark storyline. And somehow, apparently, Nintendo Power said it was consideration for being localized.
Oh wow.
That would have been interesting. I should play Dark Half. That game does look pretty good.
Worms. Yes. All right.
Good. And it's
Oh
boss
my
time.
god. I'm on my donkey. I mean, my beautiful steed.
Oh yeah, you're riding your donkey. We're on a different scale here. That's pretty cool. I think you got this. So yeah, this seems pretty cool. Pretty neatly put together. Kind of original.
Don't kill
having that,
donkey!
kind of original having a party of 3. And for being an anime game, especially, that makes it pretty remarkable that it's not total crap.
Stop! Don't generate donkey! They generate you in this game, by the way. Very easy to get generated. Watch out. Donkey!
Stay at this top and quit getting hit.
Oh, great advice. I try to stay at the top.
Jumped right into him. And yeah, hopefully someday Clockwork of the Aquaria will be dumped or released or something, because that game looks cool. I also got a copy of Monster Boy recently, but I haven't had a chance to play it. That's another Nishizawa production.
Danny's turn.
Oh yeah, Alex was playing that entire time. I didn't get to play shit.
Please play.
Alright, well that tells you something about this game. Yeah, it's probably because of the donkey.
Honestly, it was because of Blink.
You could save your dad. Alright, let's get the hell out of Rosetown. And play a couple minutes of this before we move on.
You and your ivory castle here. It's
All right,
Rocktown.
Time to play a video game. I like the big spread of shots that you can have on the screen
Yeah, it's
between all
really
3
nice.
characters.
Hexagon Witch, you're right. Blink did technically carry me through that boss fight.
He literally did.
Howie Blinks, the Time Sweeper.
I don't think this game plays as smoothly as Dragon Egg. I almost said Dragon Age. It doesn't play as smoothly as Dragon Age. But I do like the multiple exits to each level, the map-based structure. Oh, there's hidden items.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting.
It's a pretty well put together game. Oh, look at this. What if you're the little Hamburglar? Oh, he does that.
Yeah, he has a nice spread shot.
Is that his name, Little Hamburglar?
Lil Hamburglar. It's got SoundCloud.
Little Burglar.
Okay, I think what I love is that have you gotten generated yet? Because it's very easy to.
Yeah, you have very little invincibility time after you get hit, and I picked up poison.
Wait, why are we talking about Blink 182? Oh, that makes sense. I get it.
Yeah, they
That
got that donkey in their band.
That donkey's a drummer. He's just got his hoofs out and he's like,
I do like your fireplace. I think it's just swell.
Did she just want us to know that her fireplace was cool?
And then we can move on.
I don't think we've covered Bandai's magical Haruruto-kun games on the... Have we covered that on Mascot Friday?
We played one of the Super Famicom games. We did not play the Genesis one by Game Freak. If I remember, the game we ranked was not as good as Bubsy.
No, it wasn't.
There's a few of those games, though. We'll get to them. Some pretty generous hit detection there. I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I thought this game is actually kind of fun. You know, when I was playing
It's
it, I was
neat.
like, yeah.
It's quite playable. It also doesn't have a lot of momentum to the play, but it's a little bit stodgier than Dragon's Egg was. I'm trying to decide which one I like better. Both of these are pretty good games.
I think I prefer Dragon's Egg, but this is so much more interesting in a lot of ways.
Open the chest for goodies.
Oh. Cool tire.
Yeah.
Dead tire.
And the tires are out to get me. Who's the last boss? The Michelin Man?
Well, thank you for coming to my observational comedy gamer tour here. At,
Look, it's Friday. That passes as a quality joke.
No,
right?
it's fine. This is just
That wouldn't pass on a Wednesday stream.
I was gonna call this South by Southwest for gamers, but that's just South by Southwest. Now,
Okay, we have one more game to get to, so I think we should call it there. This is good. I like this. It has just enough depth to it, but it doesn't feel like you're really bogged down in talking to people or getting items. It just happens over the course of the game. It really does remind me of Wonder Boy and Monsterland. It's just without an economy, I guess. So this is the post-economic world of Wonder Boy and Monsterland.
alright.
And tonight's final game, a true... I don't even know how to describe this game. It is a true outlier in every sense. This is Hanii on the Road, and this game is probably going to take us a few attempts, so don't worry if you suck at first.
Oh, it's 2 eyes. Let me fix that.
Oh, yeah. Now, Hanii had a couple of games. Hanii in the Sky is a vertically scrolling shooter.
Mm-hmm.
This is an auto-scrolling platformer.
Oh.
Check it out, Alex.
Okay. Let's see what this Hanie's got.
So you know these Haniwa figures they got in Japan? In this game, you play as one.
Yeah, I like this intro.
That's cool looking. Very blocky.
Oh my god, this is a parody of a Magritte painting.
Really?
Yeah, this is like, oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the name. Chat, if you know what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
It's the one where all the guys are falling from the sky.
Oh, I think I know that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Boogaloo says, this is an Arc Systems Works game. Yeah, Arc back in the day did a lot of contract work. Including this, and I think the Hanii in the Sky.
The painting made famous by the Muppet Baby.
Yeah, I think it's called It's Rainin' Men. Thanks to Danny Dynahart for the 10-month subscription. They say slow motion mosaic effect. Also, that's 10 months.
Thank you.
Happy 10 months, thank you.
Golconda, thank you. It's Golconda's the name of the painting.
Yeah, there it is.
3 other art nerds at once chiming in, thank you. That's so cool.
Oh, we got some people with culture in here.
I know. Way more cultured than me. I don't know why you watch it. Thank you. Alright, so these Hanii have been being bugged. Haniwa figures, I should say, are being bothered by this other guy.
There's a boy Hanii whose name is Hanii, and the lady is named Lemon.
Should I just do Hanii only?
Yeah.
This one's also spelled differently than... whatever.
Yeah, it's spelled a million different ways. Don't worry about it. So check this shit out. This is what you call a weird-ass game.
Can I shoot?
I think you can? I think you need to get a power-up or something first.
I should stop doing that.
So you get 5 lives, but you lose them very quickly.
Sure do.
There's 4 different planes you can walk on, each of which is going at its own scrolling speed. I guess if you could compare this to any other game, it would be most like Sun Sun by Capcom.
Yeah, I'm getting a real Sun Sun feel from this.
Yeah, but with less shooting. You do shoot at some point, I'm pretty sure. If you're looking for expertise on this game, talk to our friend Feltemp, because they're a big fan. I think he even has the world record, come to think of it.
Duh! I'm normal.
Yeah, a lane-based platformer. How many of those are there? And the parallax does look pretty nice here. Oh, yeah. Psycho Soldier also fits into the same mold. Well, Alex, you lost to all 5 lives in 58 seconds. Try again. I like that it puts a timer on the screen. Actually, yeah, is this a platformer?
Well, I am on platforms and I have to jump off of them. You have momentum, by the way.
Okay, you do have a jump button, right?
Sure do.
Alright, it counts. Oh, I didn't mention it, but most of the games featured in tonight's list come courtesy of Feltemp and The Ultimo via our patron-only Discord.
Normal man, not getting angry at a video game. Angry.
It's normal to get angry at video games these days. Honey on the road? More like honey in my ass.
Danny!
I'm sorry. I was doing the best I could on short notice.
Nope! Nice.
Plus, I was just watching the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh, were you?
What was his latest episode? He did, Oh, it was about the Aladdin deck enhancer. That was a weird one. His episodes are starting to vary wildly in quality. I really liked the last one about magazines, actually. Oh, look at this. It's not auto-scrolling anymore. Yeah, you gotta do some thinking here. I'm already some kind of angry video game nerd. I'm the original angry nerd. I was angry before all the other nerds.
I wouldn't call you angry. I'd say more like miffed.
Peeved.
Peeved. A little upset, but you know.
Irritable.
Irritable.
I'm the irritable bowel syndrome gamer.
No.
I'm angry about a lot of things.
Oh, God. No,
oh,
God!
Yeah.
No!
He's doing, the AVGN is doing Pepsi Man very soon because he got together with Mike Butters, the guy from the FMVs. That is pretty cool.
You start at the beginning.
Yeah, Ultimo says Danny is the disgruntled hardcore retronaut. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Disappointed game nerd. Pissed off gaming man. Yeah, so this game isn't as immediately user-friendly as the other games we played tonight. It kills you quickly and relentlessly.
Great.
Oh yeah, Abby linked the cover, which is great. I love that cover. I don't know if Alex is the happy video game nerd.
I
would describe him as the flustered video game nerd.
Yes. Wow. That's actually a real good description. I am very, very easily flustered. In games, in life, in
flummoxed gaming guy.
Why so many?
Man, death comes fast.
Yes, it does. Oh, I am not the good boy video game. Exasperated game guy. That actually...
Ooh, someone take that.
Okay, so far so good.
Yeah, just jump on over. Alex.
One more turn, and then I'm handing this over to Danny.
Okay.
Before I turn into...
So this is no owie blink, in other words.
No, this is also... It's interesting. Here's the thing, I don't dislike this. I think this is interesting.
This is just a lot more arcade-like than the other games we've played so far.
Yeah, this is super arcade-like.
And it really does seem like it's trying to be in the vein of Sun Sun. It's just you don't typically see a lot of those games. There was even a Sun Sun 2 for PC Engine, and that was a side-scroller, weirdly enough. It was nothing like the original Sun Sun. The Berserk game, bro. Nova Police says the gaming gamer because anger is implicit to a gamer identity.
That is true. This is why I call myself a game enjoyer or a
player or playa.
I would not call myself.
If you say so.
I burn in the sun.
The depressed video game nerd, the sad boy video game nerd, the perturbed player.
You call me a sad boy, that's fair.
The no slur gamer, there's no such thing. The passive aggressive player.
I think the no slur gamer is literally us and some folks in chat.
Yeah.
It's our chat, it's us, maybe a few other people, and that's it. That's not fair. There's actually some real nice Twitch streamers, I should say,
Yeah, we're not a player, we just crush a lot. I've seen a lot of good names I should register a URL for.
I was doing so good! Yes, I am the voice of trans. Thank you.
The person who has a negative emotional feeling while partaking in the play of an electronic entertainment device, says Kiddo Cabusses. There we go. We're done. That's our new YouTube name. I bet that'll fit in 15 characters.
Alright, this is Danny's turn.
Alright, I'm assuming the role of Hanii. On the road.
The pissy Pong player.
Wow. I don't see too many angry Pong system or Atari 2600 people out there. Those guys seem pretty mellow. Except for that Billy Mitchell fella.
I'm sorry, Video Game King just suggested No Slur November. Quite aloud, you're right. The majority of non-slur gamers are either trans or furry or like there are some cool folks on Twitch though who at least like
gamers are coming around.
It's nice.
They're coming around, if slowly.
It's actually been kind of nice that there's like a slew of people we can recommend or host afterwards, and we don't have to worry about them, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, if we ever host anyone, it's someone I'm actually following on my Sarduce account.
Yeah, we don't.
That I've personally verified that they're not going to say anything fucked up. Hey, it's a gamer's world. We just live in it.
That sucks. I wish it would not be a gamer's world. I want these gamers to stop. Oh, Mr. La-di-da.
I kind of like this. This is
lives.
neat. This is neat.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cool game.
Oh God, yeah. So I posted about it on Twitter, but Colt already mentioned we got an ad in our in the official Retro Pals Gmail account for Gamers Date or Gamer Dating or something about gamers dating, and you couldn't pay me. I'm sorry.
To go on a date with a gamer?
No, that's not fair. I've met people who play video games who I've dated and even married who are normal, but like
normal.
Well, I mean, as normal as you can be.
Look what I'm playing, Alex.
I mean,
normal would be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and getting a sweet headshot. This is not normal.
This is not normal.
You know, this game has a weird rhythm to it, but I think I kind of like it.
It does have a rhythm to it. It was hard for me to pick up, and it would probably take me a long time.
I gotta say, it's really jarring going from auto-scrolling to not auto-scrolling in this game, considering you do have a lot of momentum in this game. You get a good head of steam on this Haniwa figure. Okay, where are we going?
Ooh.
Top or bottom?
Well, one's Angel and one's Devil, so they look like Baby Joe. Go kick Baby Joe's ass.
Let's go to the Angel.
Make Baby Joe humble.
Oh, you're scrolling the other way. You can't do that.
Oh, it's Onis, not babies. I'm sorry.
Sky babies.
Sky. Onis are the cherubs of Japan. That is absolutely 100% false and a terrible analogy. In no way is that true.
Okay, I kind of see the advantage of going on the lower lane. Your jumps are easier because the ground is scrolling fast underneath you, but the enemies are also scrolling faster, so it's kind of a trade-off. What a fascinating game.
Yeah, it definitely does feel like an arcade game.
It's hard to say whether it's good or bad, even, because this is the only game doing anything remotely like this.
Okay. Fill Temp Ratio mentions the hit for your attack is off-center for some reason, and you actually have more range to your left, so at one level you're at was easier.
Really? You have more range to your left? That's hilarious. Also, I'm going to try the attack. Okay. Oh, look at that! You can totally attack.
What? How'd you do that?
It's the flip. That would be a lot easier. Alex didn't know about the flip.
I also don't like that the continue... Yeah, exactly. The continue takes you to level 1. Why?
Yeah, that's bullshit. Come on, Hanii. Cut me a break here. Also, your momentum applies even when you shift across the other planes. You can just keep it going. That is hard to get used to. Oh, shit.
Let's see, Danny Dynahart says, I hope this gets more variety later on. So far, it's just, there's 4 lanes, 1 type of enemy, and some pits. Yeah,
hey, you go to the left sometimes. What else do you need?
Don't forget that.
Yeah, I wish the continues were more lenient. really, I could see just this game being something you have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You just really got to come to grips with its quirks.
Video Game King mentions that there's some really cool power-ups in later levels, but we may not get there in
Oh, probably not. We are the Retro Pals.
You're doing pretty good.
And you got to be really up on them when you're facing to the right.
Let's see, Fell Temp Ratio says it plays a lot more with the lane thing as it goes on. Like, there's a level where the individual lanes rise and fall beneath the waterline. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Phil, you're the world record holder for this, right? I don't know
Yeah,
if I
they
asked
are. They're
already.
the only speedrunner that they said.
Okay. Someone give them some competition. This seems like a pretty fascinating speed game to me. It may not be for everyone, but I kind of like this.
That is a good question. Danny, do you know if the two-player mode was co-op or alternating?
It might be co-op, but I would need to dig out my Turbo Tap, because you need an additional accessory for two-player.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't pull it out.
Alright, I'm looking at the cover to this game's soundtrack album. Oh my god!
Whoa, it's punk rock Hanii.
I love it. Love it.
Alright, let's go with the devil this time.
Okay, it's co-op, actually. That's cool.
Wow, co-op. Co-op this. This would be... That would be chaotic.
Uh-oh. Danger. It's lava.
Nothing I can't handle.
Oh
Whoa,
my god!
hey.
Okay, so game does change.
Oh boy.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Good lord.
Okay, at least you can jump over them. But you can't touch them, it looks like.
I like the way all the lanes dip.
Yeah!
Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh. So tough. One more try?
Yeah.
Alright, one more, and then we'll call it.
It's kind of addictive, isn't it?
Just let me continue at the level I left off at. I'm not trying for world record here. You know, I don't think we would consider Sun to be a platformer for the sake of our list, but I think we can make the case for this one, considering you do actually jump in this game. Sun is like this, only you shoot and you hop between platforms. You don't actually do any jumping outside of, like, lane switching. There they go.
I love that.
Oh, come on. Alright, my first Rage Gamer video is going to be about this game.
Is this like, you mentioned wanting to do new kinds of scripted videos. Is this going to be it?
Yeah, I think
so. Are you
so.
going to do it?
I'll start tonight at 2 in the morning.
Oh, God. You're going to call me in to record, too.
No, you're just going to be woken up by me screaming.
Like, what the fuck? I can't believe it! Brrr!
I'm gonna take like, there's gonna be 40 different takes of me saying what the fuck.
What the fuck?
And then I just stitch them together afterwards.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I get that out of the way first so I can just read my script and then insert what the fucks is appropriate.
So like your process is just like, you get up, you record at least 12 takes of what the fuck, and then
And then it sounds like, so this is a game where you play a terracotta figure proceeding along multiple lanes. What the fuck? You push A to jump and B to attack. What the fuck?
Do they still do reviews like that? I haven't watched a lot of... the YouTubers I watch are few and far between because it's kind of a crapshoot whether or not they'll be cool, and I haven't watched a lot of modern game review stuff. Are they still like that?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
It's just people trying to do what's popular.
Yes, yes, yes! Okay, Nova, please. We need a thumbnail where you're yelling and you have a haircut of a 20-year-old. Also, you need one where...
And I have to have an angry pixel avatar.
Oh, you have to have one where it's your face, but you're staring like I bet this isn't very good.
You
or
do
like,
have a bigger hitbox when you go to the left. Look at that. Check that out.
Oh my god!
You can hit way in front of you.
You also do one with your arms across and you're looking smug.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be on all my thumbnails. Oh, maybe I can be the smug gamer. Or act like I'm better than everyone.
say, like, our thumbnails are pretty. I don't think we've ever put our faces on a thumbnail, and I never want to.
Oh, why not?
I was gonna say destroy it, baby, but also...
That's marketability.
I know that kind of... It actually does cut into your marketability, although I think you can be pretty... I think LGR's gone a long while without putting his face on, and he's normal.
Mm-hmm.
He
uses his face sparingly so that it really has an impact, like the one where he's like wearing those VR goggles. That's a good one.
He's not in every thumbnail being like, it's an entertainment game?
What is this, a duck?
Looks like a kappa.
Looks like a dragon duck.
Okay. Okay, for the urban okay, so...
Kappa, you were right.
For the Urban Outfitters highlights, yes, we should use... Danny, would you want me to use your...
Oh god, no. I already have reservations about putting my face on YouTube.
Yeah, I understand.
What is this? What was that? It was a hoop? There's an orange box.
Oh, did you get any oranges?
I think so.
Oh shit.
There's some weird power-ups starting to appear, like this thing.
Oh hey, that one worked.
That's like that hoop and stick that kids used to play with in the 20s before
it is hoop and stick.
Before they invented video games.
Do you think in 1930, if we had the technology we did now, do you think there would be a hoop and stick YouTuber?
It would be titled, "You're hoop and sticking wrong. Here's how to do it right."
Yes, and it would have...
Top 10 things you didn't know about the hoop and stick by Did You Know Hoop and Stick.
And then circle the hoop with a red circle with an arrow pointing to it, saying, like, wrong.
Okay, I think we've reached the first checkpoint here.
Okay.
We're having a bunch of good ideas tonight. Nobody steal them.
Okay.
Oh, hoop and stick tube.
I've actually found this could be my bias, but I've actually found retro computer gaming YouTube and retro computer YouTube to be a lot more chill than...
Oh, totally, for sure.
Like Fortnite YouTube or whatever. I don't watch Fortnite YouTube because I feel too old. And it's not
You
really
are too old for it.
It's just not for me.
It's a kid's thing. Kids can have their own thing.
Also, Feltemp says, before you quit playing, I recommend intentionally losing your last life by falling off a cliff. Trust me.
Okay.
Teens react to hoop and stick.
Wow.
Oh,
We're only a day away from that being an actual thing that happens. Teens react to hoop and stick.
I don't watch a lot of Second Life YouTube because there's a lot of... It's either like internet trolls who just want to scream slurs in public spaces, and then they're like, I can't believe these people got mad at me, or it's like fucking, I am so sorry. It's like an hour-long video of just static. There's some interesting stuff though. Drax Files is actually really good. Oh, that's interesting.
They killed the shit out of me.
If you're actually interested in in a good Second Life YouTuber, I do recommend Drax Files. They do a lot of interviews with residents and deep dives and stuff. They're interesting.
Okay, how do I kill this thing?
How do you kill this thing?
Oh, you gotta be close to it.
Game theory. Is hoop and stick part of Undertale? Oh yeah, Tecmon is great too. I actually really like Tecmon.
I see. I get this guy now.
More YouTubers with puppets, IMHO.
Shit.
Well,
I said I got it, and then I didn't.
I'll try to continue and see.
Hey, look at that.
Thank you.
That's so random that it just does that every few levels. Well, let's try and die by a cliff death as our last death. Oh my god! You get sent to hell? And it gives you 3 additional lives. What? Well, okay. It's nice they give you a second chance. I didn't expect to see Hanii in hell, though. Oh boy, hell is tough. Don't go to hell. You won't have a good time.
Absolutely not.
Hanii on the road. Wow. What a game. Feltemp says that's actually useful if you get good at hell. So you can use it to skip levels, huh? You can, like, intentionally die and then just, like, really quickly go through hell.
Oh, wow.
Nice strategy. This is a pretty fascinating game, one of the more unique ones we played here on Mascot Friday, and I'm curious to see where it ranks. But for now, I gotta find some music, because it is time to rank.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta rank these games. Now, what games have good music? I already did Dragon's Fury, aka Devil Crush. Wait, I know. I know exactly the song.
Thanks, Danny.
We're gonna finish things off with the Energy song. I assume you can just loop it at the name entry screen. Let's get there first. So if you're new to the show, this is the part of the program where you can make your voice heard. Are the games we played tonight better or worse than Bubsy? You can let us know by using an RP Angel Bubsy or an RP Devil Bubsy. Take part in democracy. Make sure you vote early and vote often, because that's how it works. And after we determine whether it's better or worse than Bubsy, we can rank them on our Big Master list, which is up to how many games now?
Oh, goodness.
It's got to be like 240 or something.
We are at 225.
All right, so we're going to add a few more. Give me the good music, Energy. Quit playing the bad music.
Let me scroll all the way to Bubsy.
Yeah, scroll to
Bubster,
Bubsy. Baseline Bubsy, they call him.
Big Bubberino.
All right, here's that song.
Buddy Bubby. Okay.
I'm ready to put some mascots on trial. How about you?
They must pay for their crimes.
Okay. Tonight's poll winner and the first game we played was Dragon Egg, with the exclamation mark.
Yeah.
Is Dragon Egg better or worse than Bubsy? Now, this is a game with a very simple presentation and some pretty simple platforming. However, you bonk people on the head with a dragon egg that becomes an actual dragon as you collect power-ups.
And you can ride the dragon.
And you can ride the dragon.
Don't forget that. Please,
people,
please consider that.
Dragon Age and Dragon Egg apparently made a good impression on everyone here, because I see nothing but Angel Bubsies. Yeah, Dragon Egg was a nice, pleasant experience. It's, man, just in spite of its simplicity, there was something about it. Just something fun. That game had a spark of joy to it.
It really did. There was a lot of joy and fun, and it had some issues with control at certain times and things like that, but it was filled with life. There was life in that game.
There was. I really liked it.
Yeah. Same.
So where are we ranking this?
I'm seeing a lot of Angel Bubsy, so it's above Bubsy. Let's see. I'd put that egg game above.
Do you think it's top 100?
Ooh, let's see what's in the top 100. Okay, so is it better than Punky Skunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's better than Punky Skunk. But is it better than Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron? I say no.
Yeah, I don't know. I think around here, around the Coca-Cola Kid spot is a pretty good place for this. Right around Tails Adventure, that kind of game. What do y'all think?
Let's see.
I think that game was a solid 7 out of 10.
Chat says it's in the Coca-Cola Kid Squirrel King range. I can
Oh
see
man.
that, yeah.
Okay, called it. Yeah, put it right there.
Okay,
That's it.
should I just put it in right now?
Put it right in there.
Okay.
I called it completely.
Okay, I'll put it between
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Between them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I nailed it.
Ah, good game.
This list is making Nova Police angry. This is crowdsourced. You're mad at everyone now. This is everyone's fault.
We do not. We are doing this in such a way where no one can get mad at us because we are chill. PC just
Just regular ass PC Engine. No CDs this week.
not fancy in the least. Developed by Tenkey.
Who the hell is Tenkey? Yeah, Danny the Nailed It Gamer.
Oh man, I like Dragon Egg a lot. I'm glad y'all.
I do
did
too.
It's a
Very
good
pleasant
one.
game. Play Dragon Egg if you want something lightweight with no RPG elements or any sort of complexity whatsoever. Just bonking dudes over the head with an egg. What else do you need? Well, if you want a little bit more complex game, you could check out a game by the name of Energy. Now, is Energy better or worse than Bubsy?
Tenki is still around, apparently.
Wow. Keep in mind you're listening to the game's music right now. So if you send this game's music to hell, that's on you. That's a lot of devils. I'm seeing a lot of devil Bubsies.
They're sending them straight to hell.
Oh, this is going deep into hell. Yeah, this is a pretty infamous kusoge. It has its qualities, but oh my god, it is so fucked up in so many ways. But the thing is, it's fucked up in unique ways that make it stand out as its own thing. This game has problems that not any other game can talk about, like those doors that just appear, the fact you have no idle sprite, the way you just kind of bounce off of things.
The slow...
Yeah, this is a real bad game for bad game appreciators.
That's the thing, the badness is so interesting.
Let's scroll to bottom 20.
Ooh, okay.
I want to put it next to a game that's bad but like an enjoyable way. Not like in a miserable way like Fantasia.
Okay, I don't know about any of these in the bottom 20. We're talking We're Back, we're talking Impossible, Frantically.
Any ideas?
World,
Any ideas where we should put this thing?
Baby Joe.
It does have Bloodheads and Dad Song.
Higher than Killer Tomatoes. Okay, that's fair. Worse than Mohawk. Ooh.
Wow.
You scroll up.
I mean, technically, yeah, it is a very broken and bad game.
Feels Wild Woody-ish. Okay, that I can agree with. Okay.
It kind of does, doesn't it? It's just like... It's kind of abrasively bad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I would say somewhere between Impossible and Wild Woody, somewhere in there. Maybe
above Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, because
I just saw Attack of the Killer Tomatoes up there.
We need to be a little above that. Okay, maybe in this range then. Like...
Yeah, let's be a little bit nicer to it just because it is charming in its own fucked up way.
Okay, higher. Okay, so maybe between We're Back and Dennis the Menace, or maybe between Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and We're Back.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Haunted Holiday Killer Tomato range.
What do y'all think?
Well, some folks want it above Chacon.
It's really hard to rank this one because when you compare Bubsy 2 to Energy, I'm way more likely to play Energy than Bubsy 2 at any point in my life. That goes for a lot of these games. Flintstones, I never want to see that again. The Ocean Flintstones.
Okay, below Chacon, above Porky Pig.
Do it.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect. That would be, I think, NCS and Quasarsoft. This needs a reckoning. I'm telling you, someday I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a write-in list for games that people want to re-rank, because it seems to be only a handful of games that are ranked egregiously poorly.
You know what we will do a re-ranking. We've talked about it. We will do that. We do want to have.
It's coming.
We do believe in justice for these games.
There can be justice for all. Alright, moving back into the good column, maybe. The next game we played was Owie Blink, aka Blue Blink, the game with the blue donkey. Is Blue Donkey game better or worse than Bubsy? What would you take, just between Bubsy and the Blue Donkey? If you had
Blue Donkey game is more interesting.
If you had to choose a steed.
Honestly, Bubsy would wisecrack the entire time, while I think the donkey would actually save my ass. Joke. When I fuck up.
I see.
Yeah.
I see a couple of devils sneaking in there, but this is mostly angel territory. Yeah, this game's going to heaven, I think. It does not belong in Bubsy hell.
This donkey's gone to heaven. Folks, we're in our 30s. All right.
Now here's the most obvious question: Dragon Egg versus Owie Blink, which is better? Let's go up to where we ranked Dragon Egg. Now, Owie Blink had a better pedigree. It was developed by Westone, who typically know what they're doing. It had more varied and detailed graphics. It was translated into English. That was cool. And it had multiple exits to each world, a la Super Mario World, and all the levels are generally pretty short.
Okay, so far, a couple below Dragon Eggs, but most say better than most folks are saying better than Dragon Eggs. Pretty close. It's pretty close, I'd say.
It's really hard for me to say. Like, they explore similar territory, but they're both enjoyable in their own way. So it should go somewhere around here. I think Blab mentioned Clockwork Knight 2? Maybe it should go between Robocod and Clockwork Knight 2. Unless anyone disagrees. Who disagrees?
Me. No, actually, I think that's a smart placement. But...
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Above Clockwork Knight 2, higher than Robocod.
Oh my gosh.
Below Tails. Around Banana Prince? Okay, we're narrowing it down here.
Okay,
it's somewhere in this area.
So I'm seeing a lot of around between the Clockwork Knight 2 and Banana Prince range. Is it better or worse than Alfred Chicken? That is the PS1 Alfred Chicken, we should say.
I thought it was... You know what? Put it between Super Adventure Island 2 and Banana Prince. I think that's a good spot for it.
Wow.
That's what you call the reviewer's tilt. Everyone wanted it around here. I'm gonna say it's a little bit better than Banana Prince. I'm gonna go there.
Remember, he is at DB Cowan.
Mm-hmm. Send me all your angry tweets.
Danny is gonna open up his DMs and let your goatsy images fly on in.
Hey, don't give people ideas.
Okay, that's true. Also, you're
I got the fastest blocking finger in the West.
He does. He blocks brands like you wouldn't believe.
I blocked 10 brands today before I even ate breakfast.
That's true. That is true.
Anytime I see a promoted tweet, I treat it like a horrible injustice. Alright, anyway, let's finish things off. Tonight's final game that we played. The least rankable game of all time. Hanii on the Road. Let's start. Is Hanii better or worse than Bubsy? What a question. Games could not be more different.
Scroll the fuck up, I'm seeing.
It looks like Hanii won over some people here. Yeah. People enjoy the Hanii. Alright, I'm seeing some Bubsy equivalents, as well as Angel Bubsy, but barely. Yeah, I don't think this ranks up there with Dragon Egg and Owie Blink. It's a little bit too weird for its own good. I only began to appreciate it after watching Alex continue literally 10 times.
Yeah.
And at that point, I kind of knew what to do. That and the limited checkpoints and the kind of weird hit detection, especially on your attack, makes it hard to enjoy sometimes. But it's worth playing. It's genuinely different. And I feel like the developers did want to make something good and fun and different.
Okay, Felt Temp Ratio says above Bonk 3.
Okay, that would be the worst bonk on this list, I think.
Okay, where's Bonk 3?
Gonna have to scroll up a little bit more. A bad bonk is still a pretty good game.
Danny, I hate
Man,
to
it's
say
right
it.
up there.
I always confuse Bonk and Chuck Rock, even though they are dramatically different.
There was never a Chuck Rock 3, Alex.
I know. There should have been.
BC Racers does not count.
Excuse me. Alright, above Pinot B. Below Tempo Jr.
Okay, that's... The Bonk 3 is the opinion of the current world record holder.
I
Me,
think-
the current average Joe, I didn't like it quite as much, but I can still recognize it's a pretty good game. Where would I put this?
Better
I think-
or worse than Owie Blink?
I don't think it's as good as Owie Blink.
Okay.
And I didn't like it as much as Dragon Egg either.
Oh.
However, I do like it more than Rolo to the Rescue.
Okay. Do you like it more than Tails Adventure?
I don't think so. What do y'all think? Is this a good spot for it?
This is way too high. It says combo above Rocky Rodent, below Monster Party, and Arnold Rimmer says below.
Maybe we should scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Man, this song is great.
Better than Claymates.
This is quite a this is quite a range of opinions here. Tails Adventure, Chuck Rock 2. That sounds like where I want to put it.
Yeah. Okay, so you thinking
Better than Rolo.
better than Rolo?
Send Rolo to the circus. It's Hanii on the Road's time to shine.
Between Rolo and Tails Adventure goes Hanii on the road.
and in the sky. We're getting some blowback from this. There's actually a couple people saying we ranked it way too high. I recommend trying it. You might like it. It's way, way different from what you might expect, and the controls make it hard to get used to. But I personally enjoyed the weird genre blend it tried to do there. It was like Sun, but different.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. It was nice to see someone do something different at least,
Chuck Rock 2 I genuinely like, unlike Chuck Rock 1. I feel like Chuck Rock 2 is in a good spot. Anyway, none of that matters. Throw it all in the garbage bin because it's the weekend. You can do what you want. You can play what you want. The world is your oyster because the weekend is here.
Oh, thank God.
Please enjoy a Saturday and also a Sunday on us. No problem.
You're welcome.
We're glad to give you this weekend for you to enjoy. Folks, this week's poll is a big one. Anyone who's on our Patreon, go to patreon.com/retropals, pitch in $5 a month for access to our weekly polls. And this is a good time to join, because holy shit, this week's theme is games with weird names. Your choices are Cookies Bustle, The Irritating Stick, Word Image Sound Play Tomato, and what was the fourth game?
Ooh, I forgot too.
I already forgot.
Another game, but it's a good one.
Yeah, we have quite a few picks in there, including the popular Cookies Bustle, which I think may run away with it. Then again, Word Image Sound Play Tomato, that is an experience. It may be one of the best FMV games ever made, and it's for the PlayStation 2. That's all I'm going to say about it. But yeah, you have quite a few choices there, including one that I've already forgotten, because that's how good it is. Feel free to vote, and whatever wins, we are going to play it next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. So far, it's looking like Cookies Bustle.
Yeah, chat's also writing about Cookies Bustle, and
yeah, it's probably going to be Cookies Bustle. Alex is setting up a Windows 95 emulator. Hopefully should go according to plan.
Yeah.
But man, that'll be a time if that ends up winning.
Sorry, no Sparky blows a fat one.
That's another excellent title. All right, Alex, give us a wrap-up. I'm going to look for someone to host.
All right, we are also on YouTube at youtube.com/retropals. That's where we post original scripted videos, highlights of our streams, and our podcast. In fact, we do have that, the latest episode of our podcast, the initial episode of our podcast, is on our YouTube channel, so do check that out. And folks have been asking, and we will be putting this on Podbean soon when we do our second episode, so that y'all will have an RSS feed to follow. So we'll be doing that.
It got a decent response, and no one told us to fuck off and die, so
yeah.
I think we will be turning it into a real podcast available via actual podcast locations.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. We will be doing that. We got a lot of questions about that on Twitter, so I wanted to clarify that. Also, speaking of Twitter, we are on Twitter at twitter.com/retropalshq. That's where we post our Mascot Friday polls when we go live, and we post when we have new videos up, along with the occasional good memes and goofs from y'all from the audience. So do check that out if you would like to keep up with us. Let's see. I think that's all my follow-up for here. Thanks so much. We've also got a Discord. You can check below on Twitch to see the link to that.
Yeah, the Discord's good.
Discord's good.
Go join. A lot of good people there.
If you're really into talking with other folks about retro games and not getting yelled at, I do recommend it. It's actually I actually really like the Discord. I every time I pop in, it's actually pretty intelligent. It's like intelligent conversation about these things, and I'm like, oh, I feel too dumb, but I'm glad y'all are having a good convo. It's really cool. It's actually really neat.
All right, we have several choices tonight.
Oh la la.
Let me issue my recommendations. Macar 45 is playing through Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, the point-and-click LucasArts adventure game.
Ooh.
He's doing that blind. It's his first time. That's one of your options. Looks like Aquas is doing his first playthrough of Magic Carpet.
Oh wow.
We have Peaches doing Typing of the Dead. Chubo doing C64 stuff. But in the end, I think I'm gonna go with someone we haven't hosted before. We're gonna spread the love. We're gonna host OmniGamer, who is streaming every single Mega Man game via the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Now, OmniGamer recently released a book. It is about the science of speedrunning. It's available via Fangamer, and it looks amazing. As soon as I save up some money, I'm going to buy that thing. But
Ooh.
for now, enjoy OmniGamer and Mega Man. Go congratulate him on the release of his book. Go say hi, and have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.